before we get into today's video, it is definitely a longer video than usual. I just do a quick pack opening for the previous two events that I haven't been able to really upload for because I've been busy, and then I get into a longer video explaining how to push past stage 1000 and to stage like 1500 or so. I think it's going to be really helpful for a lot of you guys. Something really that was really helpful for me, and I really advise that you do watch the video. You don't have to watch all of it, but just try to get the general feeling of what I'm trying to explain, because I think it is a very game-changing concept. So hope you guys enjoy, and I hope it helps. Hey guys, what is going on? I am back, and it has been a little bit since I've recorded a video, but a few things have changed. There's some things I want to show you guys. Right here, I'm gonna play the results from my previous event before the one right now. This was the technician event, which I did manage to tie for first place. Now we have kind of like the 999 strategy. Now it is the 1450 strategy. Hoping we could change it a bit, because this event just ended when I was around 1448, and there was like 8 people tied for first place at 1450, but I just simply didn't have enough time to do it, so it gave me rank 8, not second place. So like everyone was tied, and I went from getting either 25 cards, I went from getting 25 cards to getting 4 cards. So those two stages really hurt. But whatever, I wasn't playing too much, I was a little busy, so it happens, it's okay. So let's get right into this, and I'm going to show you guys something really interesting that you can use to improve your events, to improve your pushing ability. So let's see what these 4 cards are going to get us. Unfortunate, really unfortunate that I did not tie for first place. I'm actually genuinely upset about that, but it's alright. Hopefully we get something good here. We're gonna get some Curtis Axel shards, and let's just go through this real fast, because we are about to get the oh, Matt Hardy. I should have had him from the referral thing, but it wasn't working for me, so that happened. And let's see what we're gonna pull. Yo! Alright, never mind. Forget anything I said. That was quite the pack. Wow. Alright, whatever happened with me not getting first place, all the luck just came back to me. I will accept Shawn Michaels pull, Matt Hardy pull. That was fine. No complaints at all. Alright guys, let's get into the main point of this video now. Here's what I want to show you guys. So here we are around stage 1269, that is the stage we are on, and I want to show you guys what the benefits are of using a constructed team with one main DPS carrying card. So let's take a look at the details of my deck here. So firstly, I'm going to take a look at Ric Flair's stats. He is my main DPS dealer. His attack speed is at 0 right now, which should be, the fastest that they can attack at. And as you can see, he's rocking a 35% crit chance, which is not bad at all. But this is what really matters right here. He has that 76 crit damage. Now that is that is the main factor here. That is why he's the main guy. So he's attacking fast. He's critting, a third of the time. And when he does crit, it's doing monstrous damage. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys the deck I'm using right now isn't exactly the best. I'm just working with what I have. I'm gonna go through a few decks that you guys can put together, and how you guys can put together those decks using your own cards that you have available to you. So what we have here is Macho Man giving us 50% showboat attack speed. So that is why Ric Flair is attacking as fast as he can. He does not need to be leveled at all. I just leveled him to try to keep him alive for a bit, for the sake of previous recording that we're not using. But here we're gonna go through to Nakamura. He's gonna be giving us that crit damage, as you can see, plus 2,500% to all crit damage. That's gonna be really useful for us, and that is why Ric Flair's damage is as high as it is. So what we're gonna look at here, we're gonna have Seth Rollins now at 4 stars, and he's gonna be giving us that 5,000% extra briefcase cash for when we get stuck with those walls. You always want to have somebody giving you that extra briefcase money. Just as I mentioned it right here, we get that briefcase. Alright everyone, the advertisement is over. Let's claim this cash and let's see how much we're gonna get here. So watch this. This is really interesting right here. So now that we have the team going, pay attention to how I just watched an advertisement briefcase and I still didn't get enough to upgrade Rick. Obviously he's one-shotting everybody, so if I did, enter this main event, he's just gonna destroy this main event. When he crits, you can see how much damage he's doing. And that's not the current DPS that's displayed under. That's not considering the crits. So it's all about landing those critical hits. But when you find yourself in a situation like that where the briefcase isn't giving you enough, there is a strategy that in the Discord they referred to as the Enzo Amore strategy. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your 4-star or whoever it is, your main carry, and you're gonna go find Enzo or any other card, but Enzo is a good card because everybody has him. And you're gonna do I would do the free swap, but I don't want to watch the advertisement, so we're just gonna swap him in. And you're gonna notice it did take about 13 of the GGG currency, but now he only takes 2. So I can upgrade him, get through that milestone, and then they get a few others. And the reason I was the powerhouse is because you could stun them and then switch him out in time without him dying like he just did now. But for the sake of explaining, I didn't have you got to be really fast about it, you know what I'm saying? So now everyone's dead right now. All you're gonna do, just wait for Enzo to revive. You're just gonna throw Rick back in there, and Ric Flair will take Enzo's level. So you are effectively saving that was like 10 of that GGG currency. We're gonna have to watch that advertisement. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm just going to quickly show you what I meant by that switching strategy. So as you can see, right now Enzo is about to come up, so I did stun him, and then I'm just going to quickly go for the switch. And I would normally be able to watch that advertisement, but I am having that, not a glitch necessarily, but like kind of like you watch too many advertisements in a row kind of a thing. I can quickly show you guys how to get around that right now too. If you are using an Android device, what you can do is go to your settings, and then you're going to go to Google settings, then just go down to ads, and then right here reset advertising ID. So if you're having a problem where you are not able to watch an advertisement, that is what you can do. And guys, I will quickly show you how to do that on iPhone as well. So let's see, on my iPhone, so you would go to your settings, and then you're gonna scroll down to privacy here. You're gonna hit that. Then you're gonna scroll down to advertising. You're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna go to reset advertising ID right there. And you're just gonna hit reset it in the red, and then that is how you can reset that for your iPhone as well. So if you're ever getting that problem where you're not necessarily able to watch an advertisement, it should be fine now. As you can see, now we have Ric Flair back in the group, and now he's going to be dealing monster damage for us, one-shotting everybody. I know he's a little bit over-leveled for this stage because it was stuck on the main event for a bit there, but that is the best way to level up your guys when you do hit that wall. You're going to want to wait for that briefcase, and then once you do get that briefcase, you're going to want to switch in like somebody like Enzo. He's a really good example to use because since Rick is a base 4-star, he's gonna cost so much more to upgrade. I'm not sure on the exact math of it, but it is clearly worth it to just do that quick switch. Maybe watch that advertisement if you have to, and save yourself a lot of money and a lot of time. So now let's talk about other teams you can build, because I know mine isn't the best, but that is because I am not I don't have all the cards yet. I don't have a lot of the best cards. So I'm going to build you guys a quick little example team. I'm going to give you guys a build that somebody in our Discord is using. So the first card you're going to want to throw in is going to be Finn Balor. We're going to put in Mick Foley. If we can get this quick switch, bang. Mick Foley's interesting because he has at 4-star all HP bonus, which is really, really, really clutch. He's going to be able to help other cards survive, and that is where Finn Balor lacks, because he is what is described as a glass cannon. He's going to be doing an insane amount of damage, but he's also going to be dying really fast. So here's the stats without Nakamura, without anything. These are just Finn Balor himself, because nobody else here is offering crit damage. So Finn by himself is just insane. High crit chance, high crit damage, and you're gonna want to keep in a card like Seth. Nothing wrong with him. You're gonna want to top that off with a Kofi Kingston over here for Ric Flair. I'm not gonna do the switch with the advertisement, but I'm just gonna take a look and show you guys why you're gonna want to use Kofi. Kofi is gonna give you that high flyer damage, which can it helps. Any extra damage can help. But really important perk to you to have is the high flyer level discount. Basically, if you can get Kofi to 4 stars, you're going to be dealing with a team that has Finn Balor doing insane amount of damage. He's going to be tanky with the Mick Foley buff, and he's also going to have reduced cost for every upgrade. And if I'm correct, that could easily probably go up to like a 50% discount. That's what I would imagine it would be. I'm not too sure. And he naturally does have 0 attack speed, so he does not need anybody to buff him in terms of attack speed. So one more time, this team is going to require you to have Finn Balor. You're going to want 4-star Mick Foley for that health bonus. You're going to want to have Seth Rollins for that cash bonus when you do need that extra cash, because honestly, this is all about pushing those extra stages towards the end. And if you don't have that briefcase cash bonus, there's no way to get that cash. Like, you're not going to be knocking out the opponents fast enough to make that efficient. There's no efficient way to necessarily grind once you hit a wall. So all you can really do is put the Geratron up, wait for your briefcases. Another card you're going to want to take a look at right here is Dean Ambrose. As you can see, he's going to be giving you that crit chance and crit damage for the brawlers, so he can definitely be good for running a brawler based team. And on top of that, he's going to be giving you that briefcase time reduction bonus, which is going to be really clutch towards those end stages. I know someone in our Discord said that he gets it in briefcase average of maybe 1 minute 20 seconds a piece, which is a lot better than waiting, which would probably be upwards 2-3 minutes. Sometimes it feels like forever to get a briefcase when you're paying attention, waiting for one. So you can use Dean, another card, as I said, Mick Foley for the health bonus, and another card. You just want to look at cards that offer the stats that you would need. For example, you got DDP here. He does offer his brawler level discount. He could fit into a team if you wanted to have a brawler as your main damage dealer, like a Stone Cold, I believe. Let's see, Stone Cold, Undertaker. Stone Cold is going to give you that all damage bonus as well as Undertaker. Stone Cold also gives a brawler crit damage. Maybe you could have a Dean, Stone Cold. So you could maybe run like Seth Rollins, Stone Cold, Dean Ambrose, and if his attack speed is lacking, then what's really interesting is Sting. Sting can come in and give you brawler attack speed. You had Stone Cold as the main damage dealer. You had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins both in there because you want to have both in there for the cash, or Daniel Bryan, whichever one you have. The cash guy is really interchangeable. I'm not sure which is necessarily the best, but I can tell you that Seth is definitely one of the ones that you're gonna want. And for example, a team could be Seth, Dean, Stone Cold / Undertaker, and if you need him, Mick Foley, or maybe someone like Sting for that attack speed bonus. Or you can even do like both of them. You can even have like Undertaker in there, because he does have, you can switch out Undertaker for Mick Foley for that all HP and that all damage. And he's looking at, they both seem like really good cards to carry your team, and they both offer good supporting buffs. So that's the point that I'm going to try to get to you guys through this video. It really doesn't matter who you use as long as they complement each other, and that's why that's important. That's an important point to get out there, because not everybody has the access to the same cards. Like the reason I'm running the team that I was running with Ric Flair, Seth Rollins, Macho Man, and Nakamura is because those are the cards that are available to me right now. I'm sure that I can build a better team with what I have, but like I'm okay with what I have for now, and I'm just really waiting to get my Mick Foley up to 4 stars, and I'm really waiting to get my Kofi Kingston up to 4 stars, so I can really try that Finn Balor strategy, because that seems like a really like, not overpowered, but that seems like to be the way to go. Because if you can get Finn Balor to live in those later stages, you're going to be flying through them. He's going to be doing an amazing amount of damage. So now, as you can see, here we have Ric Flair in for me right now. He is attacking at a really fast speed as he is doing really high amount of damage on his crits. You see that was a crit right there. That was a one shot. And on top of that, once those briefcase comes out, I'm getting that 5,000% bonus from Seth Rollins on them. So here we are. This is basically creating a strategy for me where I don't necessarily need to tap the screen. All I really need to do is pay attention, collect those briefcases when I can, and ultimately just have patience. And you can like tap alongside too, but I think the general notion is that tapping becomes a little bit more on the useless side when you get plus stage 1000, just because of how your main character does not have the potential to do critical damage. And that is, you know, really why Ric Flair right now is doing as much damage as he is. He is critting a third of the time, and even when he's not critting, he's still doing a decent amount of damage per hit. But it's all about those crits. That's why you want Finn Balor in there. And you guys can just mix around. Let me know in the comments what team you guys are using. In the future, once I get a little bit more established with my cards and a little bit more established with different strategies, I can bring in a video saying, showing you guys which different teams may work the best compared to others. But for now, I just want to show you guys this different way to potentially play the game using whatever, and it could be fun to build a team, you know, like you can use whoever you want as your main DPS guy, as long as it works, as long as you just want to make sure that they really have enough health to survive. Because nothing's more annoying than when you're trying to get in there, when you're trying to level up your cards towards the end of stage, but they just instantly die, all of them. So focus on one guy and have support characters in there. You know, if they're 4-star, they're going to be expensive to upgrade. So what you're going to want to do is switch out for Enzo Amore. You're going to want to have your powerhouse skill in so you can stun and then do that quick switch that you're going to need to do. And you know, you can also activate the abilities every once in a while, keep the Geratron up, and this is how you guys are going to want to push towards the end of the game when you're trying to reach, you know, stage 1400, 1500 and upwards and beyond, you know, to 1800 eventually. So yeah guys, this is a bit of a longer video. I'm sorry about that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this is helpful. I hope it shows you guys that there's multiple ways to play this game. And while cards were thought to necessarily be useless by me, now I see that if you build it the right way and you have the right strategy, you can find, you know, those hidden gems amongst all those like trash cards, you know what I'm saying? Because there are some trash cards that have no use, but if you take the right cards, put them together, you can have a build, and this will be your pushing lineup. So you can tap to 1000 and then bring in the pushing cards, level them up, or level up your main guy. Make sure you have enough perk points to make this work. It's going to take a little bit. The best way to get perk points is just to prestige often and prestige before you hit your wall, so you don't spend time at the wall like wasting time when you could just be prestiging like really fast, you know what I'm saying? It's like if your wall is 800, maybe prestige at 700, so you don't spend too much time passing stages that take you forever, while you could be doing a whole other prestige during that time. Not the best of explaining of things, but hopefully this all helps. And yeah, as I said, let me know what teams you guys are going to be using down below, and I will update you as I get more cards and as I get other team builds, and hopefully this helps. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you guys think.